confidence gap. When God chose to reveal himself to mankind in Genesis chapter 1, he didn't first reveal himself as a healer. No, he didn't reveal himself as a provider. He didn't reveal himself as a savior. Guess what? The very first thing God revealed himself as was a creator. And if you are made in his image, then creativity is already in you. Scratch that. You are already created by him, so creativity lives right inside you. No, you are not uncreative, you are just untrained. And today, in the Smart Creative Short Break series, we will train you on how to unlock the creativity in you. You are welcome to the Smart Creative Short Break series. And yes, Mondays to Fridays, 1 p.m., we'll go like here at the Smart Speakers Academy for the Smart Short Break series. Saturdays at 7 p.m. It's a beautiful moment to have you again here today. Welcome to this live conversation. And I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach. I have busy professionals unlock confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, and of course, smart speaking. You are welcome to the conversation today. Like I said, you are already made in the image of God, so you need to tap into your creativity. Like a muscle, creativity is innate, but it needs flexing. Just like the muscles that are in you, they came with you, they are innate in you, but you need to flex those muscles. Because if you do not flex it, it remains weak. So the creativity that you are looking for is not missing. It's just a muscle that needs flexing. If you train it, it grows strong enough to fit industries. It grows strong enough to rewrite careers. It grows strong enough to change destinies. And that's what today's conversation is all about, how you can train your creativity because it's capable of rewiring everything that you think you've achieved now. It can impact your income, your inheritance, your impact on this earth. The question is, how many times have you had an idea, but you held it back because you thought, am I really this creative? I'm not creative. I'm not this person. You said, I cannot do anything about it. And guess what? You watched someone else succeed with the same idea. If that's happened to you before, put the comment section for me, yes. Or you know someone it has happened to before. And the person says, this thing, I was just thinking about it. In fact, I wrote it in my notes. Now let me see this. I have met someone who told me that the same idea this is someone really close to me, really, really dear to my heart. She said the same business she was running, after 3 years of running it, somebody brought her full journal, dated, every single thing, with the business name. And the person said, God gave me this a few years ago, but I did nothing. And the lady was in tears, explaining to her that this was an idea that had come to her, but she did literally nothing about it. So you shouldn't be that kind of a person who is in this place and you are thinking, this idea, no, I'm not creative. I know that you don't want to be that kind of person. If you don't want to be that kind of person, let me know if you're ready for today's conversation, because today I'm going to show you how you can unlock the creativity in you. Let me know in the comment section, ready. Are you ready for the conversation today? If you are, type ready in the comment section. Hit the subscribe button. If you haven't, hit the like button. Today is going to be powerful. You are not short of ideas. Let me quickly say, you are not short of ideas. But you see, the thing with ideas, especially when they are new, is that you need the confidence to trust and train yourself enough to launch into those ideas. Like the conversation that happened between Peter and Jesus. Jesus was giving a new idea. Oh, yes, I can see in the comment section. Ready. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. It is good to see that you are here today. All right, so Jesus was in that conversation and he gave him a new idea. He gave Peter a new idea of what to do. But guess what? Peter gave it a try. Why? He got the confidence to try it. So the conversation today is about creative confidence gap. How do you feel in that gap so that you have the confidence enough to step out, to create something, to do something creatively? Immediately the ideas come. I want to see you in the comment section say ready. Are you ready? Let me see it in the comment section. Ready? Have you hit the subscribe button? Have you? Now, today I want to start with an interesting story that hit me, right? After I looked at that story again, if you read the Bible, this is the book that I read, Genesis 1:1 begins it, and it says what? In the beginning, God created. In the beginning, God created. You can imagine in the beginning. That's the mind. There's no audio. Okay, is there audio now? Please let me know that there's audio now. Sorry about that. Is there audio now? Someone just said I had no sound. Is there audio now? Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everybody. Okay, let's continue. So it's like a teacher with chalk who decides to say, oh no, instead of just talking to 30 people in my classroom, let me turn this into a YouTube live. Let me turn this into a course. Let me turn this into something that can hit more people worldwide. It was the eyes of creativity that made David to look at these stones, the same stones that army step on daily. Like, do you realize that Goliath stepped on stones from the point he started walking from his house to that location? He was stepping on stones. He never knew that these stones I'm stepping on can actually be used in the hands of a creative person to bring me down. Little did he know. Little did he know. But guess what? He used it. He used it in such a way. David used it through the eyes of creativity and bring Goliath down. The same stones that looked useless became the key to Goliath's downfall. Let me say this. The raw material don't change. So you don't necessarily have to change what it is that you're made up of. Or when you're seeing people are creative, you say things like, I think it's about my makeup. I think it's about the way I am. I think it's about the innate raw material. No, the raw material doesn't need to change. The raw material doesn't change. The muscle to reframe it is what needs to be changed. And that muscle is called the confident muscle. Let me have that in the comment section. Confident muscle. Confident muscle. And yes, if you hear that thing that hits you as you're going, just let me know in the comment section. Say it. This is actually a conversation for us. Have you hit the subscribe button? Have you hit the like button? It is good that you are here today. All right? So, let me see it in the comment section. Confidence muscle. Confidence muscle. Alrighty. Okay, now that's it. CBN and the Superbook story. I want to tell you another story now. It is the story of James Clear and Atomic Habits. Have you read Atomic Habits or seen the book before? Let me know in the comment section. Yes. Have you read Atomic Habits or you've seen the book before? Let me have that in the comment section. Yes. Let me have in the comment section. Yes. Have you heard of James Clear's Atomic Habits before? Hit the subscribe button. If you're just joining us, hit the like button. It is the Smart Short Break series. And yes, we go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. to give you that short break that is smart enough, because you can learn smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking just by coming in here 1 p.m. Mondays to Fridays, Saturdays at 7 p.m. Thank you for joining in. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. All right. James Clear did something with that book. Oh, yes, you read it before. Thank you. Awesome. Now, think about James Clear. Just think about it for a moment. If you've read that book, you know that habits aren't new. The whole habit thinking that James Clear was all about in that book, Atomic Habits, was nothing new. Habits are not new. True or false? Let me know in the comment section. True or false? Are habits new? Do you know the book Atomic Habits have sold millions and millions of copies? People have said a lot about the transformation the book did to them, and it has cost a lot for him. But do you know that it was still habits? And habits are not new. There was literally nothing new about habits. But guess what? Aristotle said thousands of years ago, we are what we repeatedly do. So habits are not new. But James Clear had the confidence to say something simple, to rewrite the narrative, to change history by saying it's not about big change. It's about 1% daily improvements. So the whole book, Atomic Habits, is okay. We're not changing your habits. I mean, we'll be talking about habits all day, right? Habits are what we repeatedly do, but taking it that way may look like a whole sum. How do I just sum it up and say, okay, habits are what we repeatedly do? Even though, well, that's what it is. But he changed the narrative. He said 1% daily improvement is what you need. 1% daily improvement. That small reframe turned old wisdom into extraordinary impact. So when we're talking creativity, we're not saying, oh, come and build a skyscraper, or maybe you want to do something out. No. It was the same habits. The same habit. Like James Clear said, instead of saying what you repeatedly do or just build your habits, let us bring it down. Let's bring it down to 1% daily improvement. This simple wisdom turned old habit, old narrative into extraordinary impact. Atomic Habits, guess what? It has sold over 20 million copies worldwide. Why? Because James Clear didn't hesitate. If you're just joining in, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It's good to have you here. It is the Smart Short Break series, and yes, we'll have this series of having the moment of unlocking your confidence, smartness. Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. we go live. Saturdays at 7 p.m. It is good to have you here. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It is good that you are here today. Why did James Clear do that? James Clear did that because already with habits, there were too many books on habits. Too many books on habits. But instead, he trusted his voice. Instead of repeating the same thing or just thinking, you know what? There are so many books on habits. I don't think I want to write on habits. He wrote still on habits, but he changed the narrative. He changed the narrative. He trusted his voice. He trusted his voice. He trained his creative muscle. He packaged his perspective. Those are the things, what he did. Number one, it began with him trusting his voice. That's where confidence begins. Self-trust, trusting in your own voice, trusting that, okay, yes, I want to write about what people have written about, but I'm bringing a new narrative and I'm willing to own it. I'm willing to trust my voice enough. So he trusted his voice. He trained his creative muscle, and at the end of the day, he packaged his perspective. perspective. He packaged his perspective. And you bought it. I bought it. We all bought it. Hello, Dr. Biora. So good to see you. So good to see you here, man. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. It is good that you are here today. Share this live with someone that should be here. Please do not come for the Smart Shot Break series alone. We go live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. Saturdays at 7 p.m. It is good that you joined us today. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Share this live with someone that should be here. Remember the story of the fisherman in Luke 5, right? He had done all he did all through the night with no results. But then he heard the master say to him, cast it on the other side. Try this other side. Let's see how this will work. Try this other side. Guess what? His confidence to act new results. It is your confidence to use. Yes, it is still your old skill. It is still the capacity that you had to. You've been a lawyer for years. It is still the same you say. That's why I said from the beginning that you don't necessarily need to change the old raw material. No, the disciple did not change it. The fisherman in Luke 5 did not change his net. It was the same old net. But guess what? He casted it on the other side. So yes, it is still your same skill, but you can cast it on the side of creativity. You can cast it on the side of let me create something new. Put it for me in the comment section. I am ready to create something new. Let me have that in the comment section. I am ready to create something new. I'm ready to try the new. It is always about the new. It is always about the new. The fisherman wouldn't have known. Peter wouldn't have known that it's possible to still catch loads of fishes that day. He wouldn't have known. There was no way he was not. Like he had packed up. He had said, you know what, this thing, there's nothing more. Let me just go. Just the way some professionals feel, I'm done. I'm done a lot this year. It's okay. There's still more you can create. Yes. Don't pack up yet. Yes, I can see it in the comment section. I am ready to create something new. I am ready to create something new. Let me see in the comment section. Oh my goodness. Coach Tracy, so good to see you, ma'am. Thank you for joining us, ma'am. It's so good to see you. I'm blushing right now. Thank you, everybody. I am ready to create something new. Benjamin Franklin didn't discover lightning. No. He wasn't the one that discovered it. Everyone had seen it. Everyone had seen it. But he had the confidence to ask a single question. Guess the question he asked. He asked, what if we harness it? What if we harness it? What if we change it? What if we transform this? We shouldn't be at a place. That confidence gave us electricity. So right in that, your capacity, that your ability, there's something that can still create. I just want you, today I'm giving you the confidence to bridge the gap, the creativity confidence gap. So I'm bringing these stories to you to show you that you don't need anything new. Because most times when we see things like this, professionals think, you know what? There's something I need to go and bring from one place, or you are more creative than you are. No. Right? With the same raw materials that you have, a lot can change. Let me say this. The world doesn't reward the first to think of an idea. This world does not. It rewards the confident enough to act on it. I'll say that again, and I need you to write in the comment section. This world doesn't reward the first to get an idea. There are too many ideas, and there are too many professionals who keep getting ideas. Even today, this morning while you were in the bathroom, another idea came to you, right? Aha. Yesterday, you were driving to go pick your kids. You had an idea. Every day you get ideas. The world doesn't reward you for the ideas that you get. This world rewards the confidence to act on those ideas. That's what the world is all about. The world rewards the confidence to act on the ideas that you get. Now, let's get into the conversation, the creative confidence gap. So here is the truth with what I'm trying to say, right? The truth is, most professionals don't lack creativity, they lack confidence. They lack confidence. You've had ideas before, but you paused. You delayed. They are somewhere in your notes. And the year is coming to an end and you're wondering, what I'm supposed to do? There are goals I wrote this year that my first 2 books will be out, my first 3 books will be out. And every day you look at them and you say, it doesn't look like James Clear's book. Let me keep it one thing. It doesn't. This world will not reward you for those ideas in your notebooks. It will reward you for putting them out there. The delay, you overthought. Then one day you saw someone. And if you haven't seen someone, you still see someone. You know, it was one of our lives I said that ideas don't go. Let me say this. Ideas are never lost. God is too intentional. Because he's a creator God, right? You know, the first way God revealed himself to us, his first definition was, hey, I'm a creator. I mean, I'm not even a healer first. That's why in Genesis 1, when he said, in the beginning, God created. That's the first thing he did. So there's no way he created you, a creator, loaded you with ideas, and then if you leave those ideas, they're going to rot. They will not rot. The ideas may leave you or may retain in your notebooks, but it's going to go to the next person. That's why I have met quite a number of professionals who keep saying this. This thing this person just did now. I said I was going to do with. In fact, it's in my notebook. I've met people who say, this journey I'm on, someone met me and said, God told them to do this 2 years ago. God told them to do this 3 years ago. I've heard such things from people. And I'm sure that if you think, maybe there was an idea you got sometime that someone else is doing now. So you don't want to be in that place. The graveyard is full. It's not full of people without ideas, interestingly. It is full of people without confidence to express them. So, if you're ready for the confidence to launch out in the comment section, confidence, you're ready? Confidence in the comment section. If you're just joining us, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It's so good to have you here today. Let's talk about how to spark fresh ideas on demand with confidence. Let me see your comment section. Confidence. I want to see it. When I see it, I'll show you how to spark up fresh ideas on demand confidently. All right. Now, how do you spark ideas on demand confidently? You don't need to wait for inspiration. You build rhythms that spark it. You do not need to wait for inspiration. You should build rhythms that spark up that. Look at James Clear. James Clear blogged twice a week for years before his book came out. That discipline sparked insights. So even if the idea you're having now is to write it somewhere, write it, but have the goal that it's going to be. I know it's shocking for you to hear that, James Clear did it. He blogged twice a week for years. Baby steps. It sparked up the discipline in him to actually sit and finish his book. Look at CBN. I talked about CBN and the Superbook, right? CBN created episode after episode. I'm sure they didn't have maybe the whole Bible recorded as of when they started, but it started with episode after episode, experimenting, refining, testing formats to see what will work. They did it, and did it. Today, they realized that creativity isn't just lightning, it's a muscle. That's what I want you to realize today. Creativity isn't just lightning, it's a muscle. Just the way confidence is a muscle, creativity is a muscle. That's why there's a confidence-creativity connection. The confidence to try to experiment, to test formats and see what will work. Creativity isn't lightning, it's a muscle. You need to flex it. Just the way you flex your confidence. And it's in the flexing of the muscle of confidence that your creativity is born. It's in the flexing of the muscle of creativity that your confidence is born. Both of them are connected. Now, how do you flex it? Because I know that most professionals are now asking, okay, so how do we do confidence, right? For creativity. If you're just joining us, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It's good to see that you are here today. Share this live with someone that should be here. Do not keep it to yourself alone. We have the Smart Short Break series Mondays to Fridays, 1 p.m., Saturdays at 7 p.m. If you're just meeting me, I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach. I help busy professionals like you unlock confident smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, and smart speaking. Welcome here. I'll be showing you 3 ways to unlock creativity confidently. Number one, curiosity. Curiosity. Put that for me in the comment section. Curiosity. How do I express my creativity confidently? Is through curiosity. Asking better questions. Asking better questions. So for James Clear, for instance, who is an example for today, with writing Atomic Habits, he asked the question, how do we make habits, how do we bring it down to the minutest, simplest, most easy way to follow and practice daily? So the whole concept of Atomic Habits by James Clear, for instance, is simple: 1% improvement daily. Asking questions, asking better questions. For CBN and authoring the Superbook, the question they asked was simple: how do we make the child in China to read the Bible and not let it feel like it's reading, and get the story of complicated stories in the Bible like Samson's story? How do I make this child know that, okay, Samson was actually capable and able to move the city gate powered by God? So it doesn't sound like superstition or some magic. Asking better questions. See, the confidence you're looking for in creating or in launching out into the deep is in asking better questions. For Peter, even though he had toiled all night and he was being told to create again, to try again, Peter just asked himself, what do I even stand to lose? What if I try this area and then, just what if? And he decided to launch into that side, and he caught big fishes. So it begins with curiosity. Ask better questions in that your area. You've been a lawyer for years. What if the process for land documentation is easier? You've been a banker for years. What if the process of understanding what shares to buy is made in a checklist? So I look at it and I can decide between when I decide to contact you and when I actually buy the shares. It doesn't take me more than 5 minutes or less. Asking better questions. The day you ask the first question, your confidence is already being built. Again, confidence is nothing but a muscle. When people hear confidence, they think it's something vague or something big, something unreachable or unachievable. Here's my ultimate, most simple definition of confidence. And I want you to put in the comment section so you don't forget it. Confidence is the willingness to try. I wrote it in my book, Cultivating Confidence. It's a beautiful book that you need to get, Cultivating Confidence. If you check on our seller store at the Smart Speakers Academy, you get the book Cultivating Confidence, right? But this is my definition. Confidence is nothing but the willingness to try. The willingness to try to ask those questions. Yes, there's lightning everywhere, but can we turn it into electricity? Yes, you've had 15 years in fashion, and you can see that there are more educated people coming to the fashion world. So why not give them books? Why should the fashion world be exempted from reading when more educated, enlightened people are now into the fashion world? Asking better questions. The confidence you're looking for is going to begin with the curiosity. Curiosity to ask better questions. Number 2, connection. Connection. Again, when we say creation, it's not as if you're creating for what is not existing. Even our creator, God, created from something that was existing. All he did was connect. All he did was connect. Linking old truths to new formats. The old truth was that the world was without form and void. The new format is that we want to now give form to the world. We're not wanting to have shape, so there isn't water everywhere. So can we just move water this way? And can we move lights this way? Can we tell the sun when to stay? Can we tell the moon when to come out so everybody's not clashing? Just adding new formats to old truth, nothing much. All that James Clear did was to add a new format to the old truth, that habits are what we repeatedly do. So he just wrote a new book with a new truth, with a new format to the old truth, nothing much. So even if there's just one truth in that book, you are bringing on discipline. If there's a new format that you want to bring to it, that's fine. It's good enough for that book to be out. Because what most professionals do is, oh no, this course, people have done this course severally. Yes, they have done it. But if there's one new format that in your experience, in your expertise, your expressions you have discovered, then it's good enough. It's good enough to be out. So bring it out of your shelf. Bring that book out of your shelf. And if you do not know where to take the book to, you should be at the Smart Creating Lab. The Smart Creating Lab is happening in October. If you put in the comment section, create, you get access to the Smart Creating Lab. It is where you're going to meet coaches that will hold you by the hand to turn your expertise, experience, and expressions into income, impact, and influence. You do not want to miss it at all. Number 3. So the 3 ways, I'm giving you 3 ways, right? The 3 ways you can actually turn your creativity and make it something confidently is: number 1, curiosity. Number 2 is connection. Number 3 is consistency. Let me see in the comment section, consistency. Consistency. I gave you an example that James Clear, for 2 years, he was tweeting twice a week. He was tweeting twice a week for years about his book, little by little. If you've read the book Making It Big by Femi Otedola, you see how for a while Femi Otedola kept on talking about that book. Consistency. Creating even when you don't feel inspired. You are never going to feel inspired every day to create. It's not possible. Let's not get it twisted. But it is in the decision and the discipline to actually show up consistently. It's in the decision to show up daily. God himself didn't create the world in one day. He didn't create it in one day. So that your book, don't say, I've been writing this book for the past 2 years. How consistent have you been? 2 years. And in that 2 years, 2 months, you kept it to one side. You did not even look at it. God himself didn't create the world in one day. But guess what? He did it day 1 consistently, day 2 consistently, day 3, and he kept on doing it. Showing us that creativity is not a one-time miracle, it's a rhythm. Let me have that in the comment section. Creativity is a rhythm. It's not a one-time miracle. It's not something that you must get it now and get it, right? Both the confidence and the creativity that you need, both of them are nothing but muscles. You keep flexing those muscles. Creativity is not a one-time miracle, it is a rhythm. If God created daily, you can create daily. You know, we have an inner circle, the book being Just Move, where we give professionals everything they need to read a book a week all year round. And here's what I say to them. A day without reading is a wasted day. A day without creating is an unproductive day. You are taking a risk. Yes. Because the year would go and you're looking for, where is the book I wanted to publish this year? A day without creating. And when we say a day to create, we're not saying 10 hours or that your life has to stop. We're saying 5 minutes of journaling. We're saying 10 minutes of penning that idea down. Of recording it somewhere so it doesn't get lost. If God created daily, you have a duty to yourself and your legacy to create daily. It's your task on this earth. You got to know your God first as a creator. It means that when you wake up in the morning, the first thing that you should do is create. In the beginning, God created. So your beginnings in the day should be for creation, not for consumption, not for tech binging, not for checking what anybody has posted. In your own beginning should be for creation. It should be moments of reflection. It should be moments of connecting with the Creator so that you can create. In the beginning, your Creator created. Follow the format. You'll not be looking for what to create. You can create daily. Your system is the birthplace of your spark. So as opposed to say, I don't know, these ideas don't come, they fly, they go, they're not coming. I'm looking for what to write. Well, I'm looking for what to... Your system is the birthplace of your spark. The spark you are looking for is tied to the system. Show me your daily system. I will show why you're lacking the spark in your system. It's about your system. Now you've been having ideas and it's seeming like you are hesitating. How do I bring these ideas to life? Let me show you how to move from hesitation to contribution. First of all, stop hesitating. Say to yourself, I will stop hesitating. Break out from the perfection syndrome. This is one of the greatest barricades to confidence, the perfection syndrome. Oh, and I wrote about it in a book, Cultivating Confidence. You need to get it. The perfection syndrome is such a big deal because it makes you feel like there's something you need to get, or there's a high you need to get before you step out there. And it keeps professionals down. If you're just joining us, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It's good that you are here today. My question for you is this: if James Clear had hesitated, there are already 1,000 books on habits. Who am I to add one